to the sun and back. My name is Tokiku Uzuru, also known as Toki, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about something that it took me forever to frickin' conceptualize. Forever as in this amount of time. Now, a good few years back, I believe, I don't really remember because I don't really check most of the time, I ended up doing a video where I talked about self-care and self-love and things that you can do to help you along the journey of getting to the point where you can say that you love yourself. However, as of August 14th, which is when I ended up writing the idea for this video, well, probably before that actually, like a few days before that, I did not know what love actually was. Don't get me wrong, you can go ahead and search up the word love either through Google, or if you have the physical dictionary, you can go ahead and use that and you can find a definition. But because of how vast of a concept love actually is, and everyone is different, those definitions aren't really going to help you, because love is more of an emotion and a feeling. So for those who have decided to go on a I need to learn how to love myself or knowing my own worth type journey, I will propose the question here. What does love actually mean to you and for you? Often enough you end up hearing people say, if you don't know how to love yourself, how the heck are you going to be able to love someone else? Thank you, RuPaul's Drag Race. I now have that stuck in my head. But if you don't really know exactly how to properly love yourself, because yes, that's an actual thing, you can't really love someone else because you'll be too busy worried about the list of insecurities that you have, and just looking at the definition of the word love, like either logically or scientifically, is not going to help. So the idea here is to define the word love for yourself. Yes, for me, I have found that the word love is similar to the word comfort. Due to the amount of stuff I have experienced, I have a hard time trusting people from the jump. So if I feel comfortable to not have to put on a mask in front of someone, then I don't have to go ahead and worry about all of the other stuff that happens when I'm being my full dimensional self. Typically, people only end up getting bits and pieces, like puzzle pieces of me, so they end up having the idea that I'm this specific way, and it's like, no, it's just a small part of me that I was able to go ahead and show you. But for me to be able to be my complete puzzled self, as I said earlier, full dimensional self, and be comfortable with being my full dimensional self, love for me is not worrying about the other shoe dropping. It's not even thinking about the fact that the shoes are in the sky. So maybe you're similar in a way to where love for you is being completely you. What does that mean you have to do now? Well, that actually means you're going to have to start learning how to... I find no other way to use to explain what I'm about to say, so I'll use a term that's typically used in a neurodivergent community. But you're going to have to learn how to be unmasked. Not just in front of yourself, but in front of other people. Typically when it comes to me filming my videos, I try my best to be as me as possible, or as real as I possibly can be. This also means a lot of my mistakes, or a lot of my pauses, long pauses, end up also being in the video, and sometimes I use those when I go ahead and edit to go ahead and make the video more funny, at least for me. But I try my best to not have a very strict script when it comes to videos, because my brain doesn't work like that. However, I do also end up going off on tangents, so I have to keep like a bullet list. Case in point, everything in this video after me talking about the whole shoe dropping thing is completely, I wanted to say freestyle, but I know there's another word. It's completely improv. There we go. So while I was talking about it, I literally just had to go ahead and go through an example of what I was talking about. Cool. And that's mainly just because if I'm going to be doing videos, I'm going to be as authentic and as me as I possibly can be with limitations. But at the end of the day, truly loving yourself means that you have to accept yourself, flaws and all. And with the things that you can't control, try your best to let it go and not worry about it. And only think about the things that you can control. However, loving yourself also means not being so hard on yourself when things are not going the way you planned. This is my second time having to shoot this video because the first time got completely messed up before I was able to finish it. As in, there was so much happening while I was filming. But overall, I knew that I was going to end up having to refilm it, and I was like, if we refilm, we're going to do it better the next time. Let's go. And lastly, when it comes to loving yourself, you also have to give yourself credit where it's due. Being proud of the stuff that you have accomplished, have the challenges that you have faced and succeeded through. Is that the word, is the phrase I'm supposed to be using with that? I don't know anymore. And not cutting yourself short on that. That is also something I'm currently having to consciously remind myself of. But yeah, that is it for today's video. I will be working on something else after I'm finished with filming this. And I hope if you're also in a period of time where you want to love yourself but you don't know where to start, you can start by learning who you are. And before this becomes even longer of a video, so I end up having to spend even more time editing this video, I will go ahead and end this video by doing the stereotypical YouTuber outro, where I, as a stereotypical YouTuber, will ask you to do the following. The clap was bad, but we're just gonna go with it. Please feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified of whenever I post, and stick around for other things that I have, or other moments where I'm like, oh, I just had to go ahead and learn this. Let me write it down and make it into an entire video concept. And hopefully I'll be way better in the next video, because I feel like I was all over the place in this one. Anyway, my name has been Toki Kuujuru, aka Toki, and this is Toki saying Toki out.